Again today I will go soaring through the sky. My enemies, I'll dish them up enough to fry. Gracious goddess of light, watches from up above. At dinner time I always show the cook some love.
What are you singing?
Just this little victory song I made up. We stopped for 80. Now it's time to take down Hades.
Not quite. We still have to contend with her forces. Specifically, Arlon the Serene.
Oh, is he one of her commanders?
Yes, and he has a weapon so lethal it makes reset bombs seem like firecrackers. Arlon's base is close by. You see the moon?
Yeah. It's really pretty tonight.
And what about that?
Like I said, they're pretty. Wait a sec. They're two moons?
They're like eyes watching you.
Ah, I wish they wouldn't. I get stage fright. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of moon is that?
That's Arlon's Lunar Sanctum. Clearly, there's more to it than meets the eye.
Very cool. And dangerous. I take it back. It's not cool at all.
You're going in. Just focus on avoiding fire. Those lasers are quite the security system.
You're telling me?
With all this firepower, Arlon must be preparing for a massive attack.
Why on earth would I be attacking? I'm far too busy defending, my dear.
Huh?
You must be Commander Arlon.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lady Hamilton. And yours too, young Master Kit. I have heard tales of your prowess from our mistress Eve.
Well, that's weirdly nice of her.
She said I mustn't let your attacks spread chaos here, of all places. Before you cause most unnatural harm, let us sit down for a chat.
I might consider it if you withdrew your forces and banded with us to face the Underworld Army together.
Those decisions fall to the will of Mistress Eve. Unfortunately, it's entirely out of my purview. I do hope you understand.
What's a purview? And why do you talk like that? Bad guys are supposed to be more like, "Grah!" and I'm gonna kill you.
Ah, the young master is skilled in impressions, I see. Would you care to perform more?
That's all I've got.
Watch out!
Huh?
That attack was vicious! I see a corridor we can enter through. Hold on!
It's not much safer in here.
As I mentioned earlier, the Lunar Sanctum is very heavily fortified. But a victory here could help us contain all of Aridi's army.
I'll take care of it somehow. Huh. Their defenses are thinning out.
I'm still detecting enemies, though, so be careful.
Ah!
Let me introduce you to the Flages, the covert ops specialist for Viridi's army. Do they strike your fancy?
No.
Personally, I'm quite fond of them.
Right, because I care so much.
Your concern is noted.
I was being sarcastic. I don't care at all.
Oh yes, I almost forgot.
Forgot what?
To close the gates. And the gates go shut.
Yikes! Cut it out!
The power of flight is running out. We have to move. Find the breakable spots on the gates and shoot through. You can also break through with melee attacks. There's an entry point through a duct up ahead. It's tight, so watch out.
Talk about ritzy.
It's like a whole other world. A classier world.
I'm deeply flattered by your gracious compliments.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Arlon seems to have a penchant for visual trickery.
It's just a little something I whipped up to whet your appetite.
So annoying. Lady Palutena, help me out here.
Deploying the Palutena super sensor.
I didn't know you had a super sensor.
I don't. You know I like to make stuff up.
Can't believe you're messing with me at a time like this.
Don't fret, you can use the green arrows to guide your way.
Now, how did you manage to place those here? Seems you've infiltrated the Lunar Sanctum's control core, Palutena. That leaves me relatively defenseless. I'd best rectify that post-haste. If you'll excuse me, I must go gird my loins for your blood.
TMI! Nobody wants to hear about your loins. Now what do I do?
Look carefully at the mirror's image. You'll notice some inconsistency.
Pitu! Seriously, that is the last time I want to hear Pitu.
Arlon, did you call Pitu here?
I most certainly.
He's not usually one to follow orders. How did you persuade him?
It was quite simple, actually. Just the mention of young Master Pit's presence was enough to send his train running here.
Pitu just isn't happy unless he's fighting someone.
You say that like it's a bad thing. You stay out of this.
I agree.
Ah! Are you trying to get me smushed?
Huh? That wasn't my doing.
Goodness, so sorry. I must have lost myself in the golden melody of her sneeze.
That's why you should cover your sneezes.
I would never. A strong sneeze is the sign of a strong spirit.
This is so cool. It's like the surface of the moon.
Why was the Lunar Sanctum built anyway?
That information is highly confidential.
That only makes me more curious.
Curious or not, I took an oath of silence, and I intend to honor it.
Now, no need to get all bent out of shape.
After all, your name is Armand the Serene.
I am well aware of my name. But back to the topic at hand. I cannot tell you the reasons why Sanctum is built, but I can say that it runs on my powers. Without me, it's just a husk, an empty shell, an orbiting house of cards.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
I don't think we're getting the whole story here.
You are in no position to demand explanations. I am beholden only to Mistress Lunar, and you two are thorns in her side.
You've made your allegiances quite clear.
Then enough talking. Let's get back to fighting. So this is an elevator?
That seems to be the case. Don't just shoot wildly, Pit. You do not want to get those cobblers mad. Try luring each one into a mine.
Good idea.
It's lucky to have such an excellent guide. Though we're on opposing sides, I must commend your account.
Thanks. It's just part of my job. Besides, Pit's the one doing all the heavy lifting, which is especially impressive for someone so small. Arlon's quarters are directly ahead. Good luck.
Arlon!
Welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. It is my great honor to represent Mistress Veridi and the forces of nature.
I can't see!
Focus, Pit. Pay attention to where Arlon's attacks are coming from. After he attacks, shoot in that direction.
I say!
Good, just like that.
Very impressive, young Master Pit. It's time to reveal the true extent of my power.
I can finally catch my breath. Lunar Sanctum diffused!
What's that? Thing breaking free.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
I'm not so sure, but Veridi's forces are still a threat, so let's keep the heat on them.